Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading from March 24th to the 30th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and we're going to jump right into it. Pisces, we are here. The single most important week of 2025, the golden buzzer of the month. This is it, okay? This is your week. This is your week, absolutely your week. I'm very excited for you. A big week for the collective. This is it. The once in a lifetime, the sixth planet conjunction that's happening over that 0 degree point, nearly over half the solar system. It's insane. Okay. So nobody living on this planet has experienced what this week has in store, what this week represents. It's going to be big. It's going to be big because you know that a good majority of the planets are on your side. Your life is changing. And so remember, I'll talk about the 0 degree Aries point. I've talked about it. This is what we've been moving to. Okay. But I'll talk about it again. But just think it's the world axis. It's the beginning of the beginning. It's the beginning of, Aries is the first of the zodiac, beginning of the zodiac, right? But again, it's all between you and Aries right now. All those planets hovering there, and even the planets that are not there, they're all aspecting. So this is a big paradigm shift. This is like when I say once in a lifetime, like this is once in a lifetime. When I say nobody on Earth has experienced this is big. Okay, you can consider it like a reset, new path, new beginning. As I've said all month long, it is a new era. This is a new era you're moving into. Major things are about to change in the biggest way possible, and you're already feeling it, Pisces. Okay. Now, this week, it marks my 3-year anniversary of launching this channel. So I want to just thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I have so much gratitude. You know that it's so meaningful for me. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. And a special thank you to members who make it possible for me to actually, do these in-depth log readings on top of my full-time job. So anyone can become a member. I'd love to have you. It really helps tremendously. And with that said, let's move into this week because everything I just said, there's a reason why. It's fated. It's fated. Now, this week is going to feel like Back to the Future. You're going to be harnessing Marty McFly because everything that's happening this week, all the aspects are linked to your past. They're linked to your past for your new beginning. Okay, you see we have a new moon solar eclipse this week too. I just can't even begin to tell you how game-changing and life-changing this week is. Okay, now it all starts with me launching this channel. Why? Because it's going to give you an idea of what you can expect and what you can do for you to follow your path, because we are in Aries season. We just hit the equinox. We have the sun in Aries. Okay, the beginning. Remember, Aries is the beginning. We have a new moon solar eclipse in Aries. New moons are, solar eclipse is 10 times the power of a new moon. And so this is a huge new beginning at that 0 degree Aries point. And you see even Neptune moving into Aries. That's game changing. Another aspect that nobody on this planet has experienced. We've never lived through it. It's been 164 years. So unless you're a vampire, we've never lived through it. You got Venus, you got Mercury, all in Aries. All this, any Aries energy, all about the new. Now, why is launching my channel relevant? Because I launched it the last week of March, the week of a new moon in Aries, when the sun was in Aries, Mercury was in Aries, conjuncting the sun, the year that I knew that Jupiter was moving into Aries. So it doesn't matter what sign you are, Pisces, Aries is the beginning. You always want to take advantage of, especially like a week like this, to launch something new, to do something new, to change your life. Okay? I'm just giving you a living example of how you just want to take advantage of all this Aries energy, and especially you. Why? Because Pisces, Aries for you represents your second house. What does that mean? Every Pisces is going to feel just a lot of change with salary, income, finances, self-worth, self-value, material possessions, food. Second house rules food too. But anyway, this is just a big time. I really want you to take advantage of this. Now, this week, like I said, is a blast to the past. This eclipse nudging you forward. the Aries point nudging you forward. So here's the thing. I want you to get out your notebooks if you're taking notes. If not, that's fine. Just you got this video to come back to because I'm going to give you some mind-blowing stuff here. First things first, you got Mars trining Saturn. Remember, they're perfecting next week. It's been happening. Mars is moving very, very, very slow. And Saturn is an outer planet that moves slow. So therefore, you've been feeling it. But this is the week they're peaking, and it's so super strong. Remember, trines are very auspicious, effortless energy, makes your life a lot easier. Yeah, huge for you, huge. Why? Because Saturn is in your sign. This is all about you. This is all about you. And Mars is in Cancer, your BFF, fellow water sign, that rules your 5th house of joy. It's the house of joy and pleasure. This is big. This is big, okay? It's romance, it's true love, it's children, it's procreation, it's creativity, creative projects. Amazing. Now, remember I said blast of the past. Think back to what happened for you around February 9th when Mars trined Saturn in your birthday season, okay? I told you back then, we're going to have this again. Here it is, okay? So look back to your February 9th to your 16th weekly forecast. All right. What was going on around that time when Mars trine Saturn, the two malefic planets, the two planets that are like, they're actually working for you now. It's a trine. They're doing something special for you. This is amazing. This is your passions, your drive, your stamina, your endurance, you being saying, I'm going to be the best version of myself. This is you making things happen to get what you deserve. Saturn is life lessons, but also long-term goals and gains and stability and structure, authority, you becoming a bigger authority. This is karma. Saturn is karma. Remember, you put in the work, you get rewarded. All right. So take those inspired actions now. Vibrate at this high frequency. There's going to be something coming up around February 9th. Now, remember 2 weeks ago, the sun conjuncted Saturn in your sign. That set up a whole new cycle for you. Remember, it's a once a year event. And so therefore, it's this big reset for this new cycle that's a whole year long. Remember, it conjuncted the North Node, your destiny, in your sign. You got a whole year. And this eclipse, a 6-month cycle. So these are cycles within cycles where, again, blast of the past. A lot of things from the past are moving you forward. But you got to use these aspects. They're rare. They're rare. All right. So now, Monday, March 24th, you've got the sun conjunct Mercury in Aries, okay? You got a Kazemi here. Funny enough, we had this on February 9th, the same day that Mars trine Saturn. I mean, what? This is big, okay? So February 9th, your birthday season starts after the 18th, but it's still in February, all right? But either way, this happened on that same day. So again, look to what happened February 9th to the 16th. Mercury retrograde is this, right? The Mercury Kazemi. This is that refresh, that clarity, big aha moment, lightning bolt moment. It's a reset, but Mercury's retrograde. Remember, dredging things up from the past. Mercury and Venus are retrograde this week, dredging things up from the past. So again, something around February 9th is coming up now. Especially, Mercury is all about logic, thinking, intellect, ideas, thoughts, things like that, communication. What were the conversations that you were having? What were you thinking about? What are the emails that you were sending around that time? Where were you even traveling to? What was happening with money and finances? It's a big thing here. Or self-worth, self-value, things that bring you value, things that you desire. What was on your mind? All right. There are even people from your past, and especially around this time, could be coming back. You're reconnecting. They could be making you job offers. They could be doing something with money for you. All right. So just keep that in mind. There's something here. But for a lot of y'all, it's like, what were you thinking about? Right. So if you're a cross watcher, if you watch for rising your moon or your kid, your husband, all the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, they're going to feel this the most. And if you know your natal chart, your birth chart, if you have that in front of you, If you have any planets in Aries in your chart between 2 to 6 degrees, you will feel this. Now, remember, you also still have Venus exiling Pluto. Right now. It happened last weekend. You're still feeling it. Amazing. Amazing. Because, especially this day, because the moon will be in Aquarius conjuncting Pluto, sextiling Venus and Mercury. So this is a powerful, big day. This is so much money stuff here for you. So much money stuff. Venus is money, wealth. Pluto, money. I mean, this is big, all right? So look at your last week's reading, what I told you then. Just remember, this is all about you. You do you. Values, your values, money, finances, possessions, wealth, power, Pluto's empowerment. All of that on the table here. Relationships, even there's a lot happening for you. Seize the day. This is you taking advantage of this. Sextiles are windows of opportunity, okay? Take that inspired action. Now, Tuesday, March 25th, you got Mercury sextiling Pluto. Wow. So look back to March 5th. What happened around March 5th when we had Mercury sextile Pluto, when Mercury was direct? Mercury is now retrograde, bringing things up from the past. All right, look at your March 1st to 9th weekly forecast I did for you. What was on your mind? What were you thinking about? This is a day where you're going to be going deep. This is analyzing, thinking, processing. Again, with money, with power, self-empowerment, right? This is big, all right? So just know that there's a lot happening here, especially things coming up from the past, okay? Around that time. And this is a time where, remember, Pluto's deep, really deep, psychologically deep. This is maybe even secrets being revealed, maybe you having revelations around this time, but it's all about your personal freedom. We're talking about Pluto here. It's freedom. It's revolution, okay? This is big. It's great for writing too. It's Mercury, right? So travel, writing, researching, communication, really great time. Now, if you are a fixed sign, Taurus, your rising or moon is a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, fire signs, right? We'll feel this the most. Now, Wednesday, March 26th, listen, Mars in Cancer will square Chiron in Aries. Now, this is where things got a little emotional, okay? And I've talked about this. Mars has been squaring Chiron all of March, all month. And it's because, again, Mars is moving just very, very slow. This is the day that I told you they're going to perfect. So they're meeting up. Mars, remember all this Aries energy, Mars being the ruler for Aries, right? This is big because Mars is in Cancer, squaring Chiron in Aries. Mars is looking at Chiron saying, hey, Chiron, you're in my house. Get out. And it's not, they're bumping. Chiron is already Chiron is sensitive. Chiron represents our, deepest wounds. It's a wounded healer, right? Where we feel the most vulnerable. And so, again, there may be something here with Chiron and Aries in your second house about your self-worth and self-value when it comes to love, relationships, things that bring you joy, things that bring you pleasure, okay? Marriage, children, family, creativity, self-expression, having kids, hobbies even. That's all fifth house activity. Remember, Mars in Cancer for you. That's what Cancer represents for you. So these are where if there's anything that you have deep wounds here, you're going to feel it. They're exact, okay? But remember, Chiron is the master healer. So this is where you have this great capacity to heal yourself. Maybe even heal yourself by healing others or vice versa. You're just going to feel profound healing, and I want you to be open to this, okay? Just remember, it is Mars in Cancer. Mars does not like being in Cancer, really wants to get out of Cancer. It can be very sensitive here, defensive. So you could feel very defensive, sensitive. It's very like bear pokey energy. Remember, Cancer is the crab. The pinchers can come out, especially with an aspect like this. So try not to be defensive and explore your emotions, right? Be honest with yourself with any healing that you need to do, all right? Especially before we move into all this bonkers energy, right? And there may be a male figure involved here. We'll see what, like, I'm actually going to do, so the second spread, tier 3 members, really good, and legendary members, yeah, we're going to, well, we'll do a separate spread on the actual eclipse. We'll isolate that, but also, this is such a big aspect that we'll do another, I have two decks here. Anyway, cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. We'll feel this the most, but if you know your birth chart, if you have any planets between 18 to 24 degrees of any cardinal sign, it does not matter which one, because we're looking at the angular aspects here. You may feel this, okay? So just keep that in mind. Remember, that's Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Now, while all this is happening, Thursday, March 27th, Venus moves back into your sign. I told you this last week. It's still retrograde, yeah? 29 degrees back in your sign. So what does that mean? Look at your January forecast when Venus was in your sign all month. What was happening around that time? Because again, Venus is retrograde, bringing up things from the past around that time, especially the end of January. January 28th, my birthday, to about February 3rd, 4th, okay? That's the hot spot. That's when Venus is going back over those same degrees. So what were you thinking about in terms of like, what do you desire? What do you want? What, turns you on? We're talking about Venus here. What do you, brings you pleasure? Is there anything here with money, relationships, creativity? Now, Venus will be conjuncting Neptune and Pisces. Little sister, big sister, right? Venus, I love this relationship. Again, they're conjuncting. Remember, we had this February 1st. What was happening around that time? Conjunctions are powerful. So there was likely something here with relationships, with money. But this is great harmony. I want you to use this aspect. It's powerful. It's great for love. It's great for compassion, creativity, imagination, intuition, the arts. If you're an artist, your dreams, music, both Venus and Neptune rule music. Remember, sound is vibration. It's healing. It's frequency. Float in that high vibration. Listen, hemisync, that flow state I talked about in my last live stream. Look at my live streams. I talk so much more about all these things that are, really helpful and supportive, and I do predictions. Anyway, so listen, you're already going through a major spiritual awakening with the North Node in your sign. It's amplified this week. It's majorly amplified this week, and I'm going to tell you why. But again, right now, Venus being retrograde, a lot of nostalgic energy. So just again, think about, what do you desire? What is going to fulfill you? What makes your heart sing? Go get it. Go get it. This is the time. This is you following your true purpose. And cross watchers, mutable signs, that would be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and you will feel this the most. Now, what else will you feel more than any other sign is the moon conjuncting Sirius. Big. This is a big deal. Now, why? Because it's happening in your sign. Now, here's the thing. Sirius, I brought up a few weeks ago, month ago. I always talk about the asteroids, planetoids in the second spread, but just to give you a little reminder, Sirius is, goddess, Demeter in Greek, the very first planetoid ever discovered, very active this week, but she's the mother archetype, okay? Mother, all right? So you as a mother, or your relationship with your mother, or if none of that, strong authority figure, female figure, motherly love, motherhood, fertility, that's all, she represents all these strong feminine energy, but she's all about nurturing, how you nurture yourself and how you nurture others. Now, perfect timing with Mars square Chiron, right? So you're really going to be doing that self-healing. You're really going to do some nurturing, okay? This is going to be strong. This is exact, this conjunction. Moon in your sign. And listen, you got all these planets hovering the 0 degree Aries vortex axis. Not only that, all these planets just move back into your sign, Pisces. So now you got Venus conjuncting Neptune, conjuncting Saturn, conjuncting the North Node, conjuncting the Moon, conjuncting Sirius in your sign. This is a big time for you, okay?
Conjunctions, again, very powerful. This is spirituality. This is enlightenment. This is your destiny. It's the North Node. So remember, dream big. Dream big. You rule dreams. You rule dreams. Intuition. And if you think you're dreaming big, dream bigger, because you will never have a week like this again. And you've got so many planets on your side making everything change for you. This is amazing. Now, with that said, remember, Saturn brings your dreams to reality. And Saturn's here. You create your reality. The moon in the picture now, with Sirius, with everything here, with Neptune, it's not bad, but with this configuration, I just want to remind you, well, Neptune, the moon, that's all the subconscious, right? So, and a lot of family energy, FYI, okay? Loved ones home. But remember, have a foot on the ground, all right? Because there is that element of escapism, illusion, delusion, confusion, yeah? Especially with Neptune at 29. So keep that in mind. And be mindful of your health, okay? Emotional, spiritual, even physical, with Saturn in the mix. Saturn, it's, like I said, longevity. It's bones. It's old bones, right? So parents, grandparents, authority figures, all in the mix here as well. But listen, the Sun conjuncting Mercury and Aries all at the same time. Well, there you go. There's your 6, 7 planet conjunction, junction, all at that 0 degree, like on that 0 degree point between you and Aries. The 0 degrees is the critical degree. It's been happening for weeks, but this is the golden buzzer of the week. This is huge because it's all happening with that new moon solar eclipse in Aries. All right. So remember, these planets are all speaking to each other because they're all conjuncting. And they're creating this dynamic. They're working with the divine, with, karma, with destiny. This is what you're here for. This is all happening in your sign. I can't even begin to tell you, like Pisces, your life is changing. Yeah? All right? And the moon will sextile Pluto this day. After it leaves your sign, oh yeah. Pluto and Aquarius, that's big. That's the strongest sextile of all. The moon sextiling Pluto. Listen, it's psychic level. It's psychic level. So use your intuition, because on March 29th, there you go. You got the new moon, new super moon, solar eclipse in Aries, 9 degrees. And that's important. And I'm going to tell you why. And remember, it's happening March 29th. It's happening around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, New York City time. Convert that to wherever you live in this world. It's big. It's a partial eclipse, but I want to remind you, did you see your 2025 forecast I did for you? 2025 is a year of 9. All right? That's big. That's not just me. That's everyone knows that. Here's the thing. 9 is completion. 9 is personal growth. It's fulfillment. We know that, right? 9 is essentially preparing yourself for 10. What is 10? It is the end and the new beginning. 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. What did I say? We're leaving all this Pisces energy. All these planets are leaving your sign. We're all moving into the Aries energy. We're on the Aries vortex point, that 0 degree point of new beginnings, the new, with a new moon solar eclipse. Okay? So this is powerful. This is very powerful. I've been saying since last year, this is when everything changes. This is the week. Everything changes. You're already seeing it happen. So I want to remind you, back in November 2024, do you remember that month when we had 2 new moons? It was that unique month. They were both at 9 degrees. You remember December when we had that new moon in Capricorn? That was December 30th. That was 9 degrees. January, we had the new moon in Aquarius, 9 degrees. You had a new moon in your sign with a stellium of planets, 9 degrees in February. Now, you see, we've been building up to this 9 degree point. This is the last 9 degrees. 9 degree new moon solar eclipse in Aries, okay? This is not only that, it is the last Aries eclipse that concludes the Aries Libra axis that we began in 2023. So the ending and the new beginning. Now, remember I said all those new moons at 9 degrees. This one is 9 degrees exact, 9 degrees precise, 9.00. You can't get more precise than that. And it's not like 9:24, 9:43. No, like the other ones. No, this is exact. So when I say this is powerful and 9 is completion, this is the week of endings and beginnings in an enormously powerful way. And again, you've got half the solar system in your sign. So you are going to be impacted significantly. Your life is changing. All right. Now, I want you to think back to 2004, 2006. If you're Gen X or above or whatever, you're going to be picking up on similar patterns from what happened in your life around that time. Remember, eclipses are 19-year cycles. So, and there's definitely money stuff that was happening around that time. Okay. But remember, the planets were in different places. We had different things happening. So it's not like just like little patterns. Now, this is where things get a little bit crazy. I want you to think about April 19th, 2023. Okay. We had that Aries new moon solar eclipse at 29 degrees. All right. So that was around the time that Pluto actually moved into Aquarius for a short period of time, giving us that preview. So this kicked off that eclipse series, giving us a preview of what's happening now. All right. So it was also the week that we had the luckiest day of 2023 that week. So again, just look at your April 2023 forecast. What is happening for you around that time? It had to do with money. It had to do with money. It had to do with money. Or if you're not for money, again, self-worth, self-value, possessions, material possessions, a lot of that. Now, think about now, April 8th, 2024, last year, the new moon total solar eclipse in Aries, 19 degrees. You're picking up on this 9 energy, right? So that was a total eclipse. You were on your roof. It was in America. We were all on it. I saw the photos on my Instagram. If you haven't, the tarot ship, go see. It was a big eclipse. And that also was another trigger point for money. There was something loosening up for you. There's new things happening for you with money, or again, something in your physical, like you got a car or something. Like there was something coming through in your world, or there was something big with money or income or finances or promotions or something. There's something here, or again, your values. Okay. I actually did a video, 9 things to expect with that eclipse. Or with eclipses, with total eclipses. I'll leave it at the end of this video description box, but check out your April 8th to 14th weekly forecast. What was going on for you in 2024 around that time? Now, this eclipse is the last one. Like I said, in Aries, again, we don't have an Aries eclipse until 2033. So what did I say at the beginning? You always want to take advantage of these Aries points, these Aries eclipses. Now, this is an Aries eclipse at the Aries vortex with like a 5-planet conjunct. I mean, this is big. It's life-changing. So please take bold actions. Don't let this one slip away. You don't get this again until 2033. Am I right? This is a great time for a lunch. It's a great time to pitch an idea. Remember, it's a 6-month cycle. What do you want to blossom? Right? Do something for you. Okay? Some of y'all are going to be getting new jobs. There's new income streams, or maybe doing some other side hustle, or there's something here has to do with money, finances. And again, if not, what do you value? Especially with Venus retrograde in your sign, right? Take life by the ram horns. Set intentions. And I say that because, eclipses, they are game changers and they're wild cards. You never know what to expect with eclipses. That's why we don't say set intentions. But you take out this eclipse, what did I just say? Look at what else is happening. Take advantage of this week. All right? You're made of energy. I talk about this all the time. Everyone is made of energy. We already vibrate. We're already manifesting. But it's you putting that energy towards something, okay? Vibrate at that high frequency. Where do you want to put that energy? All right? Just prepare. Winds of change right now because this eclipse is going to sextile Jupiter. When was the last time you saw Jupiter on this whiteboard? It's been a long time. Jupiter's been very quiet. So the fact that this eclipse sextiling Jupiter is enormous. Jupiter, luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, abundance, profit. Huge, okay? Remember, Jupiter's in Gemini in your 4th house. So a lot of things that have to do with home, real estate, family, children, significant other, the foundations of your life, property matters. You got Saturn sextile Uranus too. Remember, that's happening next week. Exact, precise, perfecting. So again, peaking now. That's enormous. Contracts, agreements, family stuff, siblings, okay? Travel, important conversations. There's something here building. Remember, Saturn's in your sign. All right. Now, cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn will feel this eclipse the most, as well as Sagittarius and Leo. Right? Fire signs. If you have any planets or the moon in Aries, if you have an Aries moon, like 7 to 11 degrees, there you go. You're going to feel this. If you are a fixed signs, listen, you got Uranus active, you got Pluto active. You're going to feel this. If you're a mutable sign, that includes you, Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo. Look at all this mutable energy. You're going to feel this. Jupiter's active. Like, you're going to feel this. Jupiter and Gemini. Like, everyone's going to feel this eclipse is the bottom line. Now, that night, Mercury moves back into your sign, Pisces. Mercury, I can't believe this. 29 degrees, right? So going back over that 0 degree point out of Aries into your sign. Conjunctions are powerful. Mercury will conjunct Neptune in your sign. So look back to March 2nd when, hey, we had this, okay? We had Mercury conjunct Neptune. What was going on in your mind? What were some things that happened for you around that time? This is big. This is before Mercury moved into Aries. So look at your March 1st to 9th weekly reading. Remember, Mercury conjuncting Neptune, very beautiful, creativity, imagination, poetry, emotion, storytelling, speaking compassionately. All right. Remember, have a foot on the ground. All right. At this time. This is the day. Did you watch the Oscars? I've been telling every sign. Adrian Brody, you remember that when he won the Oscar? I told you this last week. Sean Baker, by the way, great example of a Pisces, right? With all this Pisces, other planets that he's got stellium in Pisces. He made history by winning all those Oscars in one night. Okay, so remember, the North Node is conjuncting your destiny is in your sign, conjuncting all these planets. Take advantage of all this planets in your sign now before they all leave. They're all going to be leaving soon. Okay, make your dreams come true. But back to Adrian Brody, he has Mercury in Pisces in his birth chart. Remember, he won best actor. Yeah. So what did I just say? Mercury conjuncted Neptune back then, right? On that day, right, March 2nd. Because he has Mercury in Pisces, that means Neptune conjuncted his Mercury. Do you remember his speech? It was very like, what are you like? It went nowhere. Right? He spoke compassionately, as you do when Mercury conjuncts Neptune, but it went nowhere. And that's why I say have a foot on the ground, because this can be escapism, head in the clouds, confusion, lights on, nobody home. Have a foot on the ground, okay? By the way, now you see we got Mercury, Venus, Neptune, North Node, all conjuncting in your sign for the next few weeks. So April is going to be bonkers for you. It starts now. It's Saturn too. You got Saturn there. Don't forget you got Saturn. So you got this really big door opening for you. Okay? Oh my goodness. Like, this is huge. This is really, really big. All right? There's something really big happening for you. Remember the North Node, your destiny, and your sign. It's been 19 years. Pisces. It's your spiritual awakening. But Saturn, remember, making your dreams become reality, making you more of an authority, And nobody has experienced this on Earth. And what else has nobody on Earth experienced? Look at Sunday, March 30th, Neptune moving into Aries, the first time in 164 years. All right? This is happening the day after the eclipse. It's baked into this eclipse. To be honest, Neptune officially leaving your sign, going into, crossing over that 0-degree point into Aries. You're about to get a preview of what's happening or what's to come for the next 13 years of your life. Remember, this is once in a lifetime. No one on Earth has experienced Neptune in Aries. No one on Earth has experienced Pluto in Aquarius. It's been 250 years. It just moved there. Uranus in Gemini, that's going to happen over the summer. Nobody's experienced that. That's an 84-year cycle. So again, this entire year, everything changes. No, like modern human history, what's happening this week and this year, no one, dead or alive. Okay, so I'll talk about Neptune moving into Aries. I'll do a separate video because it's just such a bigger deal. It's such a big thing, but just know, importantly for you Pisces, Neptune's moving back into your sign in October of this year till the end of the year. Okay, just a short period of time before Neptune goes back to Aries permanently in its station, January 2026 to 2038. All right. So just know, listen, the last time Neptune was in Aries was 1861, which is fascinating to think that Neptune was only discovered in 1846, right? Neptune rules you. Neptune is your ruler, your modern ruler, right? It's, Neptune, Roman god of the sea, or Poseidon in Greek. Neptune, what did I say? The sea. You know this. Pisces, you're the fit. You rule this. This is the sea. Emotions, love, subconscious, superconscious, compassion, dreams, visions, imagination, inspiration, media, the arts, music, spirituality, transcendence. You know all this. So you take all of that and move it into Aries for the next 13 years. I already told you what Aries is. It's the leader, it's leadership, it's entrepreneurship, it's the ram, it's the I am, it's confidence, it's bold. So you're not only spiritually awakening with the North Node in your sign, you're awakening to your authentic self and taking charge with Neptune in Aries. That's your second house. So your confidence, your self-worth, your value. Wow, this is bold. This is big. Money matters. Big. All right. So Neptune in Aries in general, it's just very spiritual warrior. It's compassionate hero. It's a visionary leader, visionary artist. Y'all an artist? Y'all, this is big. This is big. You got Jupiter moving into Cancer over the summer in your 5th house of creativity and true love and romance. Neptune, that's very romantic too, Neptune. But listen, Gandhi is the best example of a leader who was born with Neptune in Aries. That's what this is, okay? Making sacrifices for the collective, for the greater good. This is you on your quest, 14-year quest, okay? What is your quest? What is your vision, Pisces? Your shared vision. This is, remember, the collective, ideals. You're going to go for it now because Neptune in Aries is the hero's journey, the ideal, role model, superhero, all of that. What do you want to pass down to your kids, to your grandkids? This is generational. 14 years is a long time. And if not that, what do you want to contribute to the collective, to society, your neighborhood? All right. So remember, it's transcendent courage, growing spiritually. Okay. The lower expression of Neptune in Aries, by the way, which I'll talk about more in the second video that I do on Neptune in Aries, is martyr complex. It's delusional leader. I've talked about this already in my live streams. Who had Neptune in Aries? Julius Caesar. So you want to, it's definitely breaking barriers, but you want to avoid that lower expression. You got to vibrate at the highest frequency. All right. Neptune in Aries truly initiates this new era, especially with Pluto in Aquarius. But let me remind you, Saturn is leaving your sign as well. Okay. In 2 months and moving into Aries as well. So we will talk about this more in length later, but just buckle up because this is a whole new world for you. All right? A whole new world. When your ruling planet moves into Aries, you're going to change. You're not going to recognize. You're going to be big leaders. Big leaders. Remember what I also said, Neptune leaving Aries in October, moving back to your sign, but it's not just Neptune, it would be Saturn's moving back into your sign, Uranus moving back into Taurus, all of that, okay? So the last few months of the year is going to feel like deja vu. All coming back to now, to this month, to your birthday month, to next month. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be in a very different place in your life, but just know it's like kind of cleaning things up and packing things up. And anyway, I told you it's going to be a game-changing year, life-changing, bonkers, once-in-a-lifetime week. Let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, for this week. March 24th to the 30th. Well, for the rest of the month. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Pisces. The other thing I forgot to tell you was that, when I said Mars square, Chiron, Chiron will also conjunct the moon at the time. Okay, so when I say that's a big deal, that's a big deal. Now, but y'all are amazing. Like, this is going to be a week you will never... There's so much happening for you, Pisces. I'm very excited for you. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Pisces, you know I love y'all. My favorite... I love Pisces. And I really... Oh, my gosh. I want to give a shout out to... I just did that event at... the House of the Red Pearl, and so the two like one of them was a Pisces. I did a private reading for her, or whatever. Y'all, it was so great meeting y'all. I love Pisces. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out, all of y'all. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh yeah, this is definitely the end. This is the end of the beginning. Oh my goodness, Pisces. Oh my diddly days. I can't. Okay, so you're good. You're learning a lot. You got the Six of Pentacles. There you go. That's great. Six of Pentacles is very harmonious. It's very six is all about harmony, remember, and it's love, compassion. It's all of that. But this is like generosity. Generosity is spirit. Okay. This is opening yourself up to other people, helping other people, supporting other people. This is also receiving it in kind. Yeah? You see the people here being supported. So if you're seeking it, you may have felt that recently, and that could have moved you. It could have opened up a whole other world for you. But remember, it's that inspired action. I've explained, like, karma literally means action in Sanskrit. Okay? So it's that inspired action that raises your frequency when you take that action. Okay. But it seems like it really helped. You're coming into this week, and I know I dropped these forecasts days before, so you may be coming into it soon too. Really great. Pentacles, it could be financially, it could be money. Remember, I said money's like a big thing for you, but it's your physical reality. That's what Pentacles are. Pentacles are your physical reality. That's linked to the golden ratio, right? You've heard about that. The spiral of life. Even in like Mesopotamia, like the 5-pointed star. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's 3,000 years ago. It was, attributed to, it was called the vault of heaven. Okay? Because there were 5 elements. It was air, water, fire, earth, and ether. Yeah? That's a big deal. Okay? That's a big deal. You got the Ten of Swords. Interesting. And the heart of your spread with the 4 Pentacles in your challenge area. Okay? 2 things here. 1, I don't mind this. Ten of Swords is saying, okay, and this is it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? That kind of energy, right? So you see the sun coming out. It's the only card with the swords where you see the sun coming out on the horizon. This is the card of the new dawn. 10 is the end. As I explained, 1 0 equals 1. You can't go this is it. And so there's something new on the horizon, and it may have been a hard way to learn some things. Swords are the mental suit, communication, logic, thinking, ideas. You could have been really in your head, but Learn from it. Remember, I just talked about karma, life lessons. Yeah. When you learn from things that were hard and challenging and you took them on, okay? You never have to go through that cycle again. You learned your lesson. That's what karma is. That's why I like this, because there's this new beginning. But just remember, even like his hand gesture is the same as the Hierophant. It's like, it's blessings, blessing in disguise. Okay. So it's like you being grateful for, like, okay, I actually had to go through this experience. It made me stronger. I'm using it to feel more empowered as I move into this brand new era. You got the Four of Pentacles here. Again, I don't mind it. The only thing that I would say is there may be someone you're not seeing eye to eye with when it comes to home matters, property matters, when it comes to your physical reality or money. Pentacles. Okay, there could be someone that's a little resistant, then, not like budgeable. You have to do that compromise. Remember, it's all about compromising eye to eye, being very diplomatic, but working on your karma. What's your karmic journey, right? There's a lot of healing. That's why the Chiron square is just so strong. That's why we're gonna do a second. But but the thing here is why I don't mind it is because it's like, if it's you coming out of this place where it could have been like really hard for you, like finances could have been just a thing that was on your mind. And again, if not money, just, this is all about the foundations of your life. But it's now you're like letting things go. You're realizing, you're having these big moments of clarity. Whatever was hard from you, you're moving out of it. Okay. But remember, you have to take that action. You have to take that inspired action. But again, it may be a friend. Does someone owe you money? Anyway, that may be a thing too. Now you got the Devil in your crown. There you go. This week, it's going to be the week where I said you're going to have to let some things go, right? We're leaving on this Pisces energy with that 0 Aries point. You're going to have to let some things go. All right. Especially up here. You got the Devil in your crown. This is an energy vampire. This is something that's taking up way too much space in your life that you don't need, right? So this card is associated with like codependency in a relationship. You see the two people from the lover's card here, chained to the Devil, right? It is bad behaviors. It's pessimistic thinking, okay? In your crown. So it's being hard on yourself, all of that. We're letting it all go, okay? Use Mars square Chiron, again, is going to be strong this week. So use it to heal. Do that profound healing and just recognize, what is it that could be taking up way too much headspace here? Or in my life, what is it that I've got to let go that I realize is not serving me well at all? Okay? Keep that in mind. It can be a friendship. These are 2 Capricorn cards. Capricorn rules your 11th house, and that is friendships, allies, things like that, okay? Groups you belong to, your communities. There could be something here, but again, relationship. It could be a toxic boss. It's whatever resonates with you. What is something that's just taking up too much? That's why I like this, because you also got the Fool. And the root of your spread, you're ready. You're ready for this. So you got to let a lot of, okay? This is risk-taking. Remember, that's everything in moving into Aries. That's what it is. All right? This Aries point, you're going to feel it. It seems like you're going to really feel it this week. Taking that risk, okay? That leap of faith. That builds confidence. What is confidence? It's taking risks. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Have faith in yourself. You see the Sun here. You got it twice now. The Sun, outside of the actual Sun card in tarot, only appears in a few cards. You got it coming out on the horizon. Same here. Okay? It's east. So there you go. Optimism, abundance, opportunities, a lot of innocence here. This is you starting your journey. Remember, I said this is all about your new journey, the hero's journey with Neptune. There you go. Take that risk. A lot of y'all are going to be in that mode anyway. It's all about just something up here. Even on a subconscious level, we got it, right? Hit the road, Jack. You got strength in your future. You're going to be fine. You're going to be great. Just believe in yourself. That's all it is. Take that risk. Take that leap of faith. You are going to this is that week where you just, well, you know, you got the first few weeks of April too, but with this eclipse, again, it's powerful with this conjunction with all these other planets, most of them in your sign, the day of the eclipse. Strength, all about that inner courage, inner strength, whatever. What did I say earlier? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Look at that. Feel empowered. Feel empowered, but you've got to take that. I've learned from this. I'm never going to go through this experience again. I'm on my karmic journey. This is the end. Move forward. Strength. Absolutely amazing. It's all about its heart energy, strength, inner courage, that heart, knowing that nothing is impossible. And you already know that with that Fool. And then you got, you know, the symbol infinity over her head. Amazing. Let's get to your stuff. Pisces, y'all are amazing. You know I love y'all. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what is going on. Pisces, what is this new thing that y'all are doing? Your life is changing. You got the North Node in your side. What's the new things that this is the week, the once in a lifetime week. You got so much happening. It's so exciting. And money stuff. Anyway, let's get, you know I love y'all. Let's get to your stuff. Yeah, this is it. Okay, just let, boom. All right. Oh, that Three of Cups came upside down. Interesting. Or did it? Did my elbow? I don't know. I got to look back at the video. But either way, we can do it both reversed and, you know, whatever, upright. This is celebration, right? This is more of like with other people. You see the three sisters here. And this is the end of a harvest, celebrating a new harvest. This is really great. 3 is a vibration of the Empress. So really wonderful. Where it falls in your stuff, it's just saying, hey, that's what you want. You want new things. But it seems like you want new things with relationships, with other people, bonding with other people. You even see you got the Hierophant here, right? But okay, if we need to talk about reversed, don't do anything where you're like sabotaging yourself. Don't let anyone like do anything to you that you feel like is, if you're holding on to energy that's like, this is your fault, or we didn't make this because that, or we can't do this because it, that's what I'm talking about with Mars square Chiron this week. Okay, Mars is in Cancer. This card is attributed to Cancer. It's a Cancer card. It's Mercury in Cancer. So keep that in mind, all right? Because remember, Cancer is your 5th house of joy and pleasure. I want you to feel that, all right? And it's what you want. Even like with it reversed too, I still don't mind that, because it's everything that you're learning here. But you've got to just let some things go, right? And a lot of it can be pessimistic thinking. Remember, this is 10 swords. That's impaling, and this is the devil. Even that coming up reversed. I don't do reversals because every card has a light and a dark side. But even reverse, it's just same thing here. All right. All about your mindset, but also your heart, opening up your heart and feeling excited about this new journey forward, and in the mood, and knowing that, give yourself something to celebrate, even if it's just life itself. Celebrate life itself. You got the Hierophant. In your external factors area, there's someone on your side. This is very divine, very divine. Someone who is very structured, very organized, very tradition based as well. But there could be someone, an older figure, all right, an authority, or someone, there's just someone taking care of you. Even give you like really good perspective on things. But you know, I want you to harness this energy too in your external factors area. He is a connector between the divine, our physical world. This is a lot of like spiritual energy. You see the columns here from Solomon's temple, right? You've heard about the wisdom of Solomon. It's all about wisdom, filling your life with wisdom. Now, remember what I said about here. I'm going to show you something that's really, really bonkers. I told you his hand gesture, the hand gesture of blessings, right? Same as a Hierophant. So blessing in the skies. But so is the philanthropic man from the 6 of Pentacles. So you got the only 3 cards where they have that hand of blessings. So you're blessed. You're good. You got to believe it. You got to open yourself up. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is rare. That just never, that's so crazy. Oh wait, what? No. Okay. So the other thing is that, yeah, I don't want you, there it just seems like there may be something that you really have to, the way that you're seeing someone or something to maybe, like, we got to switch our mindset. Okay. With this combination, but you're ready to go for it. And actually, one thing that I'm going to point out, you see that the devil is actually mocking the Hierophant, right? And you have the devil in your crown. So keep that in mind, okay? What do you have to, what's up here that's just, now you got the Seven of Swords, all right? So it's good because there's a sense of like you saying like, I don't want anyone doing anything fishy anymore. Anyone doing anything that is going to, be deceitful, dishonest, but it's also you. It's you saying, I just want to be honest with myself now and face all my realities and do everything where I'm not looking back. I'm not looking over my shoulder like him. Yeah. But the other thing is, I don't want you to feel that. Here's the thing. There's almost a sense when I see what's happening here, there's almost a sense where there is this possibility where you're already creating this reality where you feel that some things are not going to go your way. And remember, you create your reality. So you've got to have that self-belief to get everything that you want. Future hasn't even happened yet. In fact, the past, present, future, they're all happening right now. That's why you create your reality. So, and many other reasons why, but I just don't want you to, I want you to be able to know that you can have whatever you want. There's deep down inside, that, okay? Just take that leap of faith. And if there is someone in your world that may be doing something a little, mischievous or, yeah, holding you back, let's recognize that and do that healing, because you got the 10 of Wands in your final outcome. Here's the thing. You can be doing it the hard way, right? He's taking on all this burden. It's backbending. It's burnout energy, the 10 of Wands. And your final outcome, at least, he's getting the work done, but he's distracting himself from the things that he really needs to take care of, okay? You can even see he's carrying so many wands, he can't see where he's going, all right? So I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to distract yourself. I want you to do the healing. Make sure you have this, come out of this. You're on your karmic journey. You got someone on your side. You're going to be fine if you do that work. Look at that. Look how empowered you feel. You have these two tens. Remember, tens are the end. You want me to clarify? Let me clarify that final outcome. 10 of Wands. Yeah. See, listen, you're going to be fine. Just let other people in and don't distract yourself. You got the Queen of Pentacles, the richest queen. But it's more about that world building. You got Neptune and Mercury. You got like Neptune conjuncting. You've got Neptune in your sign. It's like the last of it before Neptune moves into Aries. Use it, okay? Because that is world building. Yeah? Neptune in your sign conjuncting. Like, what do you want in your world? She has the resources to build the world that she wants. Remember, you got money stuff that you're moving into. So just recognize the things that you have to. But this is still fine because 10 is the end of this journey. Remember, you're moving into this new journey, which is really great. Okay? What do you want me to... What time is it? Oh, gosh. Okay. Pisces... thanks so much. If you're gonna be fine, just remember, just do that inner work and up here, okay? Next week, oh gosh, okay, so next week is big. Again, there's so much happening in your sign still. It's all you're on a new journey, okay? You're on a new journey, a lot of big things happening, but I want you to put yourself where you want to be by April, by next month. There's so much happening. All right. Now, and if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Second spread. Yeah, we're going to do a spread on the actual eclipse. Just isolate it, what you can expect. And then, yeah, I'm going to do another, we're going to talk about Mars square Chiron. I told you it's going to be big. It's conjuncting the moon. You're already seeing that. Anyway.
Pisces, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Love y'all.